right. Welcome to the Truth is Real podcast. This is your host, Vedo, and I have two lovely guests that made their way to the Truth is Real podcast. I'm going to do a quick introduction. We have Shalay. Go ahead, Shalay.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Shalay.
Thank you for Shalay. Do you want to drop your Instagram real quick or anything before you pass the microphone on?
At Found Forever in You on Instagram.
And
I'm Trina, and my IG is blessedassets_.
all right. Well, let's give everybody a hand clap for coming out. Thank you, Trina and Chalet, for blessing the Truth is Real podcast on this Sunday night. Definitely appreciate it. So, this is going to be a up close and personal session. This was last minute and I decided to do a impromptu Truth is Real podcast for my lovely guests. So we're here. I wasn't really supposed to be doing this. I just had a little bit of eye surgery, so I got these little shades on right now. So please don't mind me or anything like that. But we're gonna get this going. We're gonna make it short and simple because everybody's still trying to go out and have some fun tonight. They don't get out much, so they ready. They got their little drink. I don't even have my drink over. My drink is over there, and I'm so mad. Can you grab? Because you're so easy. It's like you're the quickest one to just easy. Y'all can see her walk real quick. See, okay, there you go. Get a little walk through. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. We're gonna do a cheers before we get this going. This is a little tequila. She has her special drink, her special cup.
Yes, I do.
Someone's a drink when they come with the special cup, straw, and a little flower on top of it. You know what I mean? Where you get that from, Trina? Come on, tell
You
me.
know what? My coworker, he had gave it to me as a
Oh,
gift.
he knows you drank.
He came back from Miami.
That's a nice little gift.
Thank you.
Well, you came prepared, so thank you again. But I don't know if you know much about the Truth is Real podcast, or if you know much about the Truth is Real podcast, but it's just us kind of being real and talking about a lot of things that we hear and see through social media and just in life that we always feel like when you look at Instagram, you're just like, that's not real, that's fake, or that's not really how it really is, or their life is not really like that. So we just try to talk about what's real and try to dig into what people think the assumptions are, you know what I mean, and the perceptions, you know what I mean. So we just talk about a lot of different things. We just want to try to be truthful about it so people can kind of hear different people's views and backgrounds on how they feel about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not about being right or wrong. It's just about opening people's eyes up and understanding different opinions and different views, and it may help you make a better decision on what you feel about a certain topic. You know what I mean? And also understanding that, sometimes what you see is not really real. That's the biggest thing. Sometimes a lot of stuff you see is just not real. You know what I mean? And we like to talk about like people, that, come on here and, you might think their life is this type of way, but they get on here and they really tell you like, nah, that's entertainment or that's one thing, but this is what's really going on behind closed doors. So that's kind of what the show is about. And what I always try to do to get things going is do like a short response. And that's just to kind of loosen up the room, get people talking and get people understanding, how the truth of real goes. You know what I mean? So when I say short response, it's just really meaning that just give you like 60 seconds to respond to it. You know what I mean? You don't got to go deep into it. Just give an answer, give a quick little rundown, and then, we'll move on. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how it goes. So I'm gonna start off with Trina.
Okay.
We'll start off with Trina. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
This is called What Would You Do, right? This is called What Would You Do, right? All right. Let me find one good one for you. All right. Let me see. Hold on. I want a good one for you. Okay. All right. This is a good one. What would you all right, this is if you could control, all right, no, I'm not, let me bring it back. What would you do if you had the opportunity to get rid of any law?
If I had the opportunity to get rid
Well,
of,
let me not say if you had an opportunity. What law would you want to get rid of, and then explain why?
okay, stand your ground. I would get rid of that law.
Okay.
To me, it made no sense when Trayvon Martin was shot.
Okay.
So I don't understand how that white man still didn't get locked up.
Right.
I don't understand how he's still walking around living.
Right.
So I would get rid of that law because he
Okay.
was just a baby when he died.
Right. So you feel that someone shouldn't have the right to use more force than what was used towards them?
Not at all.
Or do you feel like if the person was retreating, they don't have the right to then just gun them down?
Not at all. Black men are killed way more than probably any other population
Right.
ever in this world. So it's just sad to see that somebody lost a child. I couldn't imagine that as a parent. I would be
Right.
so crushed.
Okay.
So I definitely think they need to get rid of that law because they should have locked his ass up.
All right. Well, stand your ground. Let's get rid of that. Okay. We like that. One vote for Trina. Stand your ground. Chalet, what you think? Get rid of a law.
If I could get rid of any law, I would say um, it would definitely come down to child custody and the fact that both parents automatically have equal custody
Right.
to the child. I think that there should be a law where the parent who's going to provide the home for the child should automatically have full custody because why would I want to fight with somebody who, might just have a different vengeance? Like
Right.
they may want to keep, privileges to the child or custody rather to the child so that they can have some type of power over me. When if you're not providing a home, food, like income, nothing that you do is, affecting that child or helping that child in any way, why do you have equal custody? Like, I feel like it should be something where they ask you, after delivery, who's going to be like the custodial parent? Like, who's taking this child home?
Okay.
Are y'all going home together? Because it's just ridiculous to have to fight somebody when you are taking on the bulk of the responsibility for that child.
Right. Right.
So I think that's a crazy law.
So you think that the child system, the child support system, and all that needs to be changed around in
Yeah, it
general?
does.
Okay. Well, I think a lot of people probably feel that way. A lot of but that's a big issue in general. Just that whole legal system and how it works. So I definitely understand that. Well, that's good. I mean, I think a law that honestly it's going to be it's a law that some places it's already been done, but I feel like marijuana all over the country should be legalized. I just feel like how can you still be locking up half the country over something like
Yeah.
that, been letting the other half the country walk around making millions of dollars from it, and you live in the same country? I think when it comes to laws like that, it shouldn't be based on state, especially when you're going to do time and ruin families and generational families. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you
that's true.
cannot tell me that it's legal, but then this person's going to be taken away from his family and that family's going to suffer all because they didn't cross that one little line within the same country. It's not like a different country, you know what I mean? So I just think
Yeah.
that it's not fair. I know we have federal laws and state laws, but I just think if it's a state law like that, it's just the states need to talk together and say, look, we're going to pass this in California, we're going to pass this in Colorado. We need to pass this everywhere. It's just not fair. It's not, to me. You got people in Atlanta that's literally getting locked up for a gram of weed. You know what I'm saying? And we up here enjoying us, and people walking down the street running from the police, smoking in front of them, and police is looking at you. It's just like that to me. They just need to go ahead and take out. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
can
saying?
agree with
So
that.
that's just me. They've been fighting for a while, and also anybody that's been locked up for that, let them out.
Yeah.
Let them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we keeping them in there? If you are selling this in stores,
Yeah.
why is someone still locked up for this? That has to eat you up inside to be in prison. I don't even care if you were selling pounds. Like, at the end of the day, let them out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That ain't hurt nobody. Okay, make them pay a fine, pay back some taxes on it. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't really hurt nobody. You know what I mean? People getting
Exactly.
more, having more issues with alcohol. But okay, so that's good. That was a good little short response. We see that we want to stand your ground, get rid of, and fix this child care system, child,
Child
child
custody.
custody, and
Yeah.
get rid of some of these. Will make marijuana legal all through the whole world. I'm not the world, well, the world and country. But all right, we're gonna go to one more real quick. That was good. Get you going. Let me see. Might have a better one for you. I would see. I don't certain things I don't want to jump into right away because it gets too juicy too quick. But all right, let's start with you, Celeste. You got the microphone in your hand. What would be your dream Valentine's Day gift?
My dream Valentine's Day gift would be like everything that a person learns from me that I love, the things that I like, like candles, books, things like that. So I would like a basket just full of stuff that I love,
Right.
like perfume, candles, books, something like that, something really meaningful. Like don't go straight for jewelry or earrings, a bracelet, a necklace, any of those high price items, because I feel like Valentine's Day is about love. So if you love me, you should know me. And I feel like real love equates to like knowing a person. And if you know somebody, you should know what they really like, what they really love. And on that day, that should be about, dedicating to them something that they really love. Like, I know everything that you like, everything that you love. And even if they're not high price items, like I'm going to get a couple of those things and put them together and have them, spread it out on a counter, on a bed, or whatever, and present that to you. So,
So
something
you
like
want
that.
something that comes from inside him of him knowing you
Yeah, I want
that
it
he
to
put
be
together,
tailored to me,
custom
not the
made.
same gift that every other girl is getting.
Not just something because it costs money, but something that means something, something put together
Yeah.
that's memorable. Okay. Okay. Trina, what you think? Come on, your dream Valentine's Day gift.
Honestly, for me, I would personally like my man to invest in something for me. So whatever that is, something that's going to not be a liability but an asset, something
Right.
that's going to multiply some income.
Okay.
And I guess honestly, it would depend on what it is at that time because Valentine's Day passed.
Right.
So it could be anything business wise, something that's going to generate some extra income.
Right.
And honestly, that's sexy. I would be happy.
That's
And a
happy.
little 69 at the end of the night.
Oh, okay. So it has to end with a bonus. If she don't get that 69, then that is not the dream gift. Okay, understandable. Okay, so men, listen up. If you are trying to surprise your woman on Valentine's Day, these are clues here. Something tailor made, custom, and 69 at the end of the night. So just remember that. Let's give a hand clap for that. Let's give a nice little hand clap for that. Let's give a hand clap. I think men like hearing that. They like that. They like that. Okay. Well, since you want to talk about 69, let me ask you a question. Does size really matter then? I don't even talk about this stuff, but since you seem like you just want to answer a question like that, I want to ask you that question.
I should have kept quiet.
You definitely should have.
For me, yes, kind of. I think mostly it does matter. Um, I don't want no baby penis. I've dated an Asian man before, and it was so little.
Right.
And I was trying to just look past it and be like, no, that's not it. So, and I don't want it too big either because I ain't been popping my coochie forever. So it can't last. I don't know. It just can't be hurting me. But size matters.
So if a man's an average size, that's good enough for you, right? Average is good enough. It has to be what above average. I mean, where we at here? Where's the medium ground here for you? Like, where we at?
I guess it depends what average is.
I
Maybe
mean,
6 to 8 inches. I think it should
so
be
that's that.
average.
Okay. So for you, in
But I
your
need a
mind,
ruler. What is 6? I need to see
I
the
mean,
number
your
6
hand.
on
How
the
long is
ruler.
your hand? Well, my foot is 12 feet.
No,
12,
that's not
12
it.
inches. Foot is
Nah.
12, not 12 feet, 12 inches.
Show me
So
7. Let me see
you
7.
can do the math. Okay, do the math. You take a couple of inches off of there. Are you really taking it? You really taking 12?
I
You
don't want
taking
12. I can't take 12. I ain't even
So
gonna lie.
you
I'll
really
be crying
taking
and
it?
running from 12. I'm gonna try, but I'm
You
gonna
running from
try and
12? You
run.
running for the popo?
Yeah.
You running from
I'm
who
running
you
from
running
12.
from? Is the question.
I'm running from 12, but
Okay. All right.
maybe 7. Show me 6 again. Add 7. I show me 8. Okay,
It could
7.
be a range
I
for
would
you
say
though, right? It
I
could
would
be a
say
little bit of
between
range, right? It don't got to be exactly on
yeah,
that
7 to
number.
8.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Well,
good.
so it does matter at the end of the day. It does make it does
It
make.
matters because I've oh my gosh, I'm not gonna say nothing else, but I've seen it done before. Excuse my nails. I ain't had time to make it
So
to the
you're
nail
saying
shop.
it's real out here? It's really real out here.
No,
The
it's
myths aren't.
real.
It ain't a myth.
It's
It's
not a
real.
myth.
Okay.
I
All right.
thought it was. I My cousin warned me when I was dating that Asian guy. She was like, "They little," and I'm like, "I don't know. He big and strong. I think it's gonna be a little bigger," and it was not bigger. It was not
What's your
bigger.
nationality?
I'm black.
Okay, this will make sure.
Yeah,
'Cause you said
everybody
Asian
asked
man,
me
Asian man.
that.
I'm like, you got a little Asian in you or something?
No,
You
but
know
I
what I'm
wanted to
saying?
date an
So,
Asian man at that
I don't
time.
know. Look, eyes look a little slingling. I don't know. You might be, but all right. So size doesn't matter. Trina says size matter. Chalet, does size really matter?
I'm more of a it's not about the size of the boat, it's about the motion in the ocean type of
Okay,
person. Like, not to go all scientific, but
but go
if
there.
people know, like, the G spot is about 3 inches up into the vagina. So if you working with 8 to 10 inches, like, you gonna go right past that G spot.
So you just need 3.5 and you good.
Well, I would say that. I
Three and a
would say
half, you hit
that.
that G spot, she's
Because if
good.
you got about
She's
5 and a
satisfied.
half,
Amen. 3.5. Holla at her, all right? She's
but
accepting
you
you.
know, the objective ultimately is the orgasm. And I know women who are well over 35 years old that say they never had an orgasm. And I'm just like, what? But they'll say, like, yeah, I messed with a dude that's this big and that big. And I'm like, maybe you need to focus more on somebody who knows how to, like, stroke, somebody that knows how to have sex,
Right.
set the mood. Because if you're really turned on by
A little bit of that
somebody,
foreplay, huh? They just going
yeah,
straight to it, trying to pound it in real quick. It ain't
exactly.
working. It ain't working. It ain't
If
working.
you got the foreplay down pat and you got the motion in the ocean, like, I feel like you gonna be all right. Like, it really, getting an orgasm from sex really comes more from, like, how big an ass is or how small a penis is. Like, it really boils down to, like, that
That
chemistry, that
connection.
connection. Exactly. So, like, if you have that, like, I feel like you're guaranteed to orgasm, and that's the ultimate goal. So I'm not going to be worried about, like, how big it is. If you know how to work that little thing, then come on, like, I'm gonna work with
All
you.
right.
But
All right.
that's
Okay.
just what it boils down to.
So size doesn't matter. It's about the motion and the potion.
It's about the motion of the ocean.
All
That's
right,
right.
all right. Well, let's give a hand clap for that. Small men, holla at Chalet. She's accepting you. She's accepting you. Average size man, holla at Trina. She's accepting you. That's interesting because, a lot of women be like, I want 10 feet, 12 feet. I want the biggest thing in the world. I want horse size. I've been like, it's probably wide as I don't know what right now. You know what I'm saying?
Throwing a
Man
hot
gonna
dog
get
down all
lost
the
in that.
way.
Average man really gonna get lost in that. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you a question, Chalet, since you still got the mic in hand. What's your best sex move?
I think the washing machine trick is my best sex move.
Explain the
Like,
washing machine trick.
the washing machine trick is when you take your tongue on and you put it on 3,000 and you go rounds and around and around and around. And you want to remember muscle memory. So the washing machine, it's gonna go around this way and then it's gonna take it back around that way to make sure it's getting everything, getting in, all the crevices and all of that. So you want to go back and forth and
Somebody
back and forth.
tired.
You
Somebody
know,
about to go face
washing
to go
machine
numb.
trick. Ooh.
Dog gonna go numb as I don't know what. What is
No,
going?
but seriously, like that, I think that has to be my winner. That's
That's your winner. That's your winner. All right.
that's my winner.
That sounds like work, work, and more work. Trina, what is your go to? What is your this is what it is when it comes to sex.
I ain't trying to share my business, but
Nah, truth is real. You gotta be real, man. Ain't no half stepping on here.
I would say probably my throat goat. I would say that.
We gotta give a hand clap for that. Just the fact that she said throat goat, she gets a hand clap. It made it sound really interesting right there. I'm not gonna lie. Do
I
tell,
would
please
say
do tell.
that, I ain't gonna spot like that ex. But one of my exes, I love being choked. So he would choke me while I was giving him head. And I feel like it just made my throat open up a little bit more. And it just, yeah, I like 69. I definitely like 69, but
She's an interesting person. I'm just not. I'm just gonna have to give another hand clap. She's very being real. She belongs in the Truth Is Real right now. And I think everybody's gonna love that. Keep on talking. Go ahead.
I think that's it. I can't tell exactly what I do, but
So anybody that's been with you would probably be like, she got the throat game from heaven. That's what you're saying. They gonna
I got
remember you
cussed
from
out
that.
about that one time. I got cussed out on my answer machine about that one time.
It was he. Why?
It was the little fake attention. I want to break out. The moment we broken up, we all broken up. I don't care if it was 5 seconds ago. Your head good, your pussy good, but fuck you, bitch. I got cussed out.
So he
So
he
I
was like
think,
he ain't want nobody to get that. That's basically what he's saying. He thinking about Miles getting the same treatment he was getting, and he ain't getting no more. So he ain't feeling too happy about that. That's what's going on. I already know how that works.
so
We
I
remember that.
say
We don't us men remember that. We were like, oh man, another man about to get that. That eats us up inside, especially when we know it's good. We know that man over there enjoying the hell out there. You know what I'm saying? So she wants washing machine all day, all night, and you just said I'm the goddess of the throw game. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna try the washing machine.
She gonna try the washing machine. She want the washing machine done her as she doing the throw game. Throw go. Okay. I love that. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? We have two women on here that like two different things. So I mean, are you throw go to and washing machine, or you just washing machine only?
Just washing machine, like with the throat. Like I'm not with the gagging and the choking.
Oh, you ain't pocketing it.
I want to survive like
wanna
the
survive?
night. Like I'm
You ain't trying
too
to call.
scared.
You ain't trying to
No.
choke. Okay.
I don't got time for all
You
that.
innocent. Oh, she innocent. She wasn't innocent. Okay. So let me ask you a question. So, like, what was your most embarrassing sexual experience?
I think my most embarrassing sexual experience was, ooh, that's hard because I haven't had many. But when I was pregnant, and I was sleeping with my son's dad, like for some reason I just could not get wet. Like it just wasn't happening, and I felt embarrassed because it was like I feel like as the woman, it's my job to show up. Like, where's that waterfall, like that swimming pool?
It wasn't
And
there.
for some reason, it was just like chalk against the damn chalkboard. It just wasn't happening for us. And I mean, of course, he was gentle with me. It was just like, well, I'll do this, I'll do that. Like, we gonna make it work. But I still felt like a sense of embarrassment because I was just like, you all right? Like, what you doing? Like, why you doing this to me? But again, so it was a little embarrassing, but the good part is we got there. We got to the pregnancy. So he knew, what it did originally. But it was just that night, it just wasn't happening. So I think that's like if a man doesn't, come up, show
Can't
up
get
or
it up.
whatever, it's just like that's embarrassing. It's like, damn, my bad.
They say it happens sometimes. They say it just happens sometimes. You know what I mean?
So yeah, that
Wrong
would have to
timing,
be
wrong timing, wrong timing. Mine on
Yeah.
something else. Sorry, my mind was on something else.
But yeah, that's mine.
It was him. It wasn't you.
Right, right. He just, you were just being mentally not there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what about you, Trina? Your most embarrassing sexual experience? What was it?
Honestly, off the top of my head, I can't think of nothing super embarrassing. But me and my first, we was fucking one time, and I fell off the bed and hit my head on the radiator. We kept fucking. We was at his aunt house.
She like pain. Yeah, obviously she likes pain and gagging.
ain't give
This
up.
girl right here, I don't know. She probably got some belts and whips up in her closet. She ain't playing.
He wasn't giving up, and I was just sitting there like, well, if he wanted, I guess I'm gonna give it to him. That was, I guess, kind of embarrassing, but the song it still lived on because
You just
it kept
it going.
going.
Just kept it going.
Yes,
That's yourself over, try again.
yeah, it was definitely that's myself over.
She's a survivor and a winner all together. You know what I'm saying? So that's interesting. So nothing really that crazy. Not like oh man, I don't want to ever see this person again moment. That never happened to y'all. Nothing that kind of like.
Not on my behalf.
Not your
Not
behalf.
my embarrassment.
But you've seen some embarrassing moments on somebody else's behalf.
Oh yeah.
Like what?
Like so I definitely have sex with women more than men. And
We
I
know.
decided to have sex with a femme girl or whatever. And so when, we had already got it cracking, we got to the point where it was time to, go downtown. And this bitch had a fucking condom that was still there. And I was just
I heard about that happen
like,
one time to this girl. I heard about a girl not never to me. I heard someone told me a story like that, and I was like, wow. And it was a dude's
Yeah.
girl that still had a condom in her.
Ooh.
That was the kicker.
See, yeah, no, I
That
wasn't in a
was the
place to
kicker. I
go with
was
her,
like, whoa. That had to be the utmost disrespect in my life.
oh my
Cause that
goodness.
means you know she literally just hit it off with somebody else and came to you and that's your girl.
At least she used protection though.
So what? It's in there still, whoop it in there. So honestly, is it still protected after that?
Yeah.
And that just lets you know she's getting it in.
Yeah.
That lets you know she's out of control.
And kept going, probably felt better. What's
Oh,
the
she was
condom
so
was
lit.
on.
That's how you know she was lit as hell. You know what I'm saying? Now that's a bad experience.
Yeah,
So you're bisexual? Or you just
I wouldn't
'cause you said
consider myself
mostly? I'm trying. What is that when you're
bisexual.
mostly liking women, but you're not 100%? So is that considered still bisexual? What is that?
A lot of people, so in the gay community, women would still consider me a bisexual.
Right.
I don't consider myself bisexual. I really don't do labels. Like, it depends on the weather. It depends on my mood. Like, however I feel, I'm just who I am. Like,
But it's more women you said. So what does that mean?
that I definitely would consider myself lesbian because I
Oh, so
mean,
see, you consider
men
yourself
are
lesbian.
cool.
You don't even say yourself bi.
Yeah, men are cool and all, but
You just
men
like
just come with
penetration
so
every once
much
in a while.
more.
You just want a
Yeah.
little. You just, I get it.
And more excitement. I mean, it's so much more you can do to a woman. Like, you can be more active than you can with a man. Like, men are so, like, sucking and fucking. That's it. Like,
Damn,
suck it,
for
fuck it, suck it, fuck it. And that's it. But with women, you get the sucking, the fucking, the licking, finger poking, ass play. I play with your ass, you play with
I mean, not
mine.
that part, but I mean, a man can do all that to a woman,
Nah,
right?
men have a lot of restrictions.
I
And
mean, yes,
I'm
on
not,
on our side, yes, 100%. Ain't no
yeah.
fingering, no, like that. Yeah, I'm just saying on the pleasing side, we
I
could
don't
do
know.
more
I
than
think
just.
men are selfish.
I don't think all men are sincere. That's the thing. I don't. You can't do that because yes, I think certain people are selfish, but I don't think it's a man or woman thing. I think if a man's really into you, he's going to want to please you and satisfy you. You know what I'm saying? I think
But
a lot of
sometimes he
men just
can't
want
help
to.
it.
A lot of men are just horny and just want to have sex, so they're not even thinking about that part of pleasing and satisfying. They think about just getting it off. But when you meet that person, like you said, you have that connection with. That definitely, I hopefully would think that they put more effort into making sure the woman is good. You know what
But
I'm
if they
saying?
get too excited and it's just
Well, then
like
that's the
the
issue.
party's over.
They ain't your match then. Okay, if you get too excited and he can't even get it going with it, he ain't your match.
Yeah,
He need to
'cause
go.
they
He
get
need to
too
go back a couple steps.
excited.
He need to go back a couple steps. He ain't past that level yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because no, I can't do that. Like, if you can get too excited and it's just like, pow, and it's just like, damn, what about me?
But can he
Versus
get it up again?
women.
I mean, if you get it up again, is it all good?
Yeah, but by that time, I'm over it.
Oh, so
Shit,
you
like,
right.
I'm not about to wait for you.
So do you
to-
really like a man to keep on to not to go for a long time? A lot of women be acting like they like a man to go for a long time, but they get tired and they really don't want a man to go long. So let's keep it real. Do women really want a man to go an hour straight?
No.
Thank you. That's
Like,
not,
after a while, like, it's
women like 15 minutes. Well, come on, real. Y'all be happy off 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15
y'all be happy
minutes
off
as long
15
as
minutes.
I get the
If y'all
go.
start breaking a sweat and all that, y'all ready, okay? And then y'all ain't doing too much after 15 minutes either, okay? Unless y'all just gonna be on your back getting pleased the rest of the 20 minutes. All right, if it goes on for an hour, y'all probably put 10 minutes maybe of work in.
Yeah, that's,
And the rest
that's
was
good
the
enough
man.
for me. As long as
Yeah.
we reach the
y'all
goal.
don't want no 30-minute, 45 straight. Man over man, maybe after 15 minutes, y'all do it again. But y'all don't want it straight for no hour. Y'all like, oh, my shit hurt, wearing out, oh, blah, 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 blah. Talk to me, Trina. You seem like you ready to say something.
Honestly, it depends on the person. I ain't even gonna lie. Some people, I ain't gonna say some people because I ain't know how my pussy not stretched out. But depending on the person, I want it to be kind of quick. Because at that
See what I'm
point,
saying?
I ain't even gonna lie. Even if I'm
See?
attracted to that person, I kind of get uninterested, and I just be like, and then I have to play pretend in my mind and think about somebody else.
See what I'm saying?
I ain't even gonna lie. And it
keep
make
it
it
real.
better. But at the same time, I would like it sped up a little bit because it's like, it's hard to make me nut. So if a man,
That's how women are in general. Y'all be acting like
Yes.
it's going to a vault and trying to break into that joint.
yeah, because everybody don't.
It's the foreplay.
You gotta know
I'm
my
telling you, you
body.
gotta know how to work your way up
Yeah,
to
you gotta
it.
know my body.
A lot of men just jump in it because they do get excited, but it's not. It's about the beginning that gets you to that point. See, if you don't have that beginning going, you're gonna have to be doing a whole lot during the midst of the action to get it even there. You're supposed to get it all the way to that point that when you already in the midst of having sex, it's almost already there. You're not supposed to be starting it up by having sex. You know what I'm saying? That's what the issue is.
Exactly. That's
A lot of men
horrible.
just want to see it and just jump in it. Nah, I mean, honestly, if you really want to make a woman turn on, you gotta be really good at foreplay. I think a lot of people miss out on that part. You know what I'm saying? Or don't know how to really do for. You can't be rough. I mean, once it's rough, you might want to rough because I don't know. You might
No,
like
I
you might
want
not want it too soft. I don't know about you. You might want it soft, but you want nigga like
I want a
step up to the
combo.
plate and take control over that joint. You know what I'm saying? You 69 and what you are you bisexual?
I like women sometimes. They gotta actually look good.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be no. I'm picky. I know I look good in the most humblest, confident way.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm very extremely picky.
Right.
Shalay is very gorgeous. I love her.
So she's a prospect.
She's always a prospect.
Or maybe not a prospect, cause maybe she's a. I was gonna say, I don't know, cause the way y'all look at each other, I'm like, I didn't want to ask, but since she brought it up, hey, look at it. Everybody gonna be like this. They wish they could. They wish they could. Y'all don't even want to see y'all. I mean, y'all these girls crazy. Okay, she's aggressive. She's a submissive one. You already could know. She taking control over that ass.
I like a combo though. Like I like a combo. Like I definitely love some good head. I like to be
You've been saying
choked.
69 since you started the show.
Yeah, but
so
you
we
gotta
already
be
know what you
sensual.
go to. We know what your go-to is. Hold up, spray them legs.
You gotta be sensual. I like a man to be gentle and rough. Don't pound me, cause it's like you trying to kill me. Like what's going on? I'm about to
Right.
have
You
tears
don't
in
want
my
to have
eyes.
that beat up joint.
Don't
you know
beat
what I'm
me
saying?
up. I don't want to get beat up. I want a soul.
Does
I ain't
that-
even gonna say a soul stroke. I want a medium stroke.
I mean, I think
And
medium
I
shows is
want-
good. I get that. I think
Yeah.
medium is good. Because I ain't going to lie. I feel like going too fast, you can't feel it all anyway. Also, I feel like when you do it on a medium, you can really feel it and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
think when you're going too fast, I like you're just beating it up just to be beating it up. I just feel like, what are you doing? I think it's hurting both sides of the party. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, I don't. Like come on, rabbit, sit down. You know, what I
And
mean?
some good head because I had
She
somebody
said
spit
that
on
like 10 times.
It
Good
got it. It's
head.
official. Some
That's
good
what she
head.
wants. If you can't get a head, she ain't even messing with you. So does it have to be pretty? If you give a girl head, do you think it has
You
to
gotta
be
suck
pretty?
on the clit. That's the goal. If you don't suck on the clit, you not doing shit. I don't care where you licking.
So
You
you
not
think
doing
they
nothing.
scared of it? Ain't suck on the clip. So if they ain't suck on the
They
clip,
don't know
scared of it.
sometimes. You gotta teach them. Yeah, and I had somebody
gotta
spit on it
vacuum
one
clean
time.
that
It was cold. I was like, this shit, I don't like this. I want to stop.
He
This is
said it was
cold.
cold. They got ice in his mouth.
It was cold, but I was like,
So you could just sit back in the bed and let a man just basically. You can probably let that happen all night long. But
I want to take turns.
So that's why you like 69.
I do. Because it feel better and it just feel good.
She's interesting, guys. I don't know. So, man, where you find her at? Where you find her at? Trina, where you find you at? I don't know.
Okay.
Trina is funny. I don't know. What she about to do over there?
You gotta go let one off.
She gotta go let one on and talk about all this head. Was that what took y'all so long to get here? Let me know. I just want to know. They supposed to be here 2 hours ago. I don't know what happened. All I know they come out talking about 69, 69, 69. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you a question while we waiting for Trina to finish doing what she's doing. What you think about 50-50? Going 50-50. Going 50-50. Is that something you believe in nowadays? Or you believe it's not?
I think going 50-50 is once you got into a certain place. In the beginning, I definitely would like to see a person showing me that, they want to impress. Like they want to please me. They can definitely take care of the bill, cover the check. But once we're locked in, like, obviously you've spent enough, like trying to impress me and do for me and take me out. So like this time I got it. Like I believe in this time, next time, that time.
Right.
So like it's your turn, my turn. You pay for this dinner, I pay for the bowling. You pay for the drinks at the club. I'll take care of the hotel room for the night or whatever. You get the flights, I get the Airbnb. So just kind of like, mixing it up once you've gotten to a certain place. But in the beginning, I'm definitely you got it, you good.
What you doing over there? What you doing? Ain't
Yeah.
no 50-50 when you first
Like
meet
I don't
me.
even want to
You
see the
better take care of
bill.
this 100% bill.
Yeah, that's none of my business in
I
the
ain't got nothing to do with
beginning.
that. I don't want to see nothing. Just let me know when it's ready to go.
Yeah, because at the beginning, like you're the chase. As a woman, you're the chase. So like it's the man's responsibility or the dominant person's responsibility to see to, the bill being covered.
Right.
And after some time, again, it goes to 50-50. Like you get this, I get that. And it works I think it works to a greater good, like everybody's being liquidated. So
Stepping stone. You
yeah,
gotta
that's
take
how I
steps. You gotta
feel.
take steps,
But
right?
not 50-50 straight off the back. Like,
Right.
nah. Definitely
Okay.
not for that. What you feel about 50-50?
50-50,
Um,
Trina. We going 50-50 or what? What we doing? We in a relationship. We going, is it 50-50 or it's an 80-20. What's up?
honestly, I guess for me, no. I'm gonna be honest. For me, no. I can't think about nobody else but me.
Right.
For me, no. Um, I've had an ex one time. We both looked at a place together. He was like, "You want to do 60-40?" I've had an ex I live with. He played majority of the bills. Yes, please get the bottle and the chaser.
Get the ball
And
to chase. This is truth is real. We real.
and I've had, I would cover like a small portion. But honestly, it would depend on my man. I like old fashioned men in the sense mentality wise. Don't get me wrong, I can do well on my own and make sure no matter what's going on, what type of anything come up, I'm gonna make sure my end is met at the end of the day. Through the grace of God, always, praise God. But besides that, I don't know. I just can't literally be doing all this. I'm a wonderful woman. I know I am.
Right. So you not just a woman. You a wonderful woman. That's
I'm
the
a wonderful
difference.
woman. I
Right.
do everything. Everything I do is good. It's excellent.
Right.
I'm requested in this world
Okay. I
through
like
any
that.
means, whether it's work wise,
Right.
boo, can you cook a meal wise?
Cooking.
So I just can't 50-50 and be into a person. Not to say that I would look at a man just for their money. Because if I'm in love, I would look at that person as I love you, boo. Let's be a power couple. Let's make it happen.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't know. I ain't quite dated a 50-50 man before. So either I'm doing it on my own or,
Are you doing a lot for me?
yeah, something. I like little gifts here and
Right.
there if I'm just, I don't know the word,
I mean,
but
I feel like 50-50. I feel like that's too.
I can't.
I don't think a relationship for a man needs to be 50-50 for him to be with a woman. I feel that a woman needs to just kind of do what women need to do in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I feel like if I have a woman, no, I don't. I'm not requesting you to pay the rent. You know what I'm saying? But again, if you gotta get groceries, can you get some groceries? You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
You know what I mean? Are you gonna cook anything, or are we eating out every day? That makes a difference. Am I cleaning up every time, or are you helping clean? Like, are you really playing a major role in this relationship? Because I'm taking on most of the responsibility. At least make it more stress free for me when I live my life. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm making sure you good, make sure I'm mentally stable enough to keep on providing for you. You know what I'm saying? So again, make it a little bit easier on my back. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if you go shopping, you know what I'm saying? You out, pick me up a shirt. I gotta go to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got
Yep.
time to be out ripping and running around. But guess what? You ain't worrying about no rent. You ain't worrying about no electricity. You ain't worrying about no cable. You probably ain't even paying your car note. I'm probably paying, you know what I'm saying? So in the damn round, and you most likely gonna have a job. I don't even want to see a woman to sit around and do nothing. It ain't
Exactly.
about you paying my bills. It's about you having something that's going on in your life. I want you to be able to. I want you to have some type of wants. I don't want you just to be dependent off of me. Even though I can take care of you, I want to know that if I get sick, you can still help out and make sure we good until I get better. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens if we have a family and I get hurt? So I don't
Exactly.
believe in 50-50. I just believe in just women playing her role at least. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
do
important.
something. Make sure this man comes home from work, busting his ass, making sure these bills are good, and not stress the hell out. You yelling and kirking out and complaining and all this. You know what I'm saying? Make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? So I can wake up the next day and make sure you ain't
You
got
want
to
me to help?
stress.
And you know what?
A lot of women
Honestly,
don't want to do. They want to argue all day long, and they good. Like, how are you arguing just because
I don't
something
like
dumb?
that.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I ain't even
Not,
gonna
I'm not talking about
lie.
the man cheating. I'm talking about something dumb. Like, why are you stressing the man out when he obviously you good? You stayed home all day long, and some of them ain't got no kids. You didn't end up taking care of no kids all day. You basically sat in the house all day long. You shouldn't complain about nothing when he comes home.
I be too horny to argue. Unless it's
I
if
love
it's some
her.
cheating
I'm
shit, you got
sorry.
me
Where is
fucked
she
up.
at? What is Trina? Trina, what's your Instagram again? Tell everybody Instagram one time.
Oh no,
They
because
want
they
to
gonna
know. They
flood my
want to know.
DM. I'm gonna have to
They
delete
want to
every last
know. I
message.
don't know because she's saying everything right now. I don't know if it's the tequila talking
It's the
or if
deli
it's
on.
her. You
It's the
know,
deli on
the
it.
Deleona got her
Deli on
saying
did it. Go buy some deli
everything
on.
right tonight.
Resposado
You know what I'm
only.
saying? Because
Resposado. No anaho.
she's saying everything on the nose. She said I ain't arguing nothing because I'm ready.
Yeah, if my man is being a man, which honestly I have very high standards, so I know me, I can't stay focused if somebody's not being 100% a man. And I do enjoy providers. Those be the one I fall in love with, just
Right.
not because of what they have, but let's build together.
Let's build together. Are you
Yeah,
single, Trina? Because they gonna ask all these questions. I know they gonna be in my DMs like
I'm
she's saying
extremely
everything.
single.
She's extremely single, and she brings values to the table. She's making men feel good all the way around the board. You provide for her. She said she's a winner.
Yeah, I'm focused. I don't like arguing about dumb shit.
Don't
I
like
honestly, I would
arguing.
rather
Hold
fuck
on.
about it.
Don't like
What?
arguing. I love that. I love that. Because that's the number one thing nowadays. Nobody trying to argue no more.
But if you cheat, that's a different thing.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
how
that's a
you
whole
said
different thing.
cheating,
Yeah, that's a different
that's
thing.
a something different.
That's a
I
whole different
can't.
game. That's a whole different game.
I don't have the patience for it. Like maybe another woman do, but I don't really have a patience for a lot of stuff. So
No cheating.
I don't know. I'd rather mind my business if you want to cheat.
It's
Like
all love over here.
live your best
Talking
life.
about cheating, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
This is a good go into from what you just said. What do you think was your biggest lie you ever gave to your significant other?
That's a great one. I don't want to tell the truth because I'm gonna tell a
Truth is
lie.
real.
I don't
We
want
ain't
to
asked you
really tell the
we ain't
truth.
asked you which significant other. We just said the biggest lie to a significant other.
I don't know. I don't feel like I
Come
never
on,
really
come
told the
on,
truth.
Trina. You've been talking about all this 69. Now you can't talk about this lie.
I can't talk about the lie.
Give me a lie. Give me one.
What's the word they use in court? Fifth
Plead the
Amendment.
fifth. No, you can't
Yeah, it's
plead
the
no
Fifth
fifth.
Amendment out
You don't.
here.
This is not the
I'm
real.
gonna pass the
This is
mic
not.
because it's the Fifth
You
Amendment.
can pass the mic, but
I
she
ain't
gonna
telling none of
pass
my
it back.
secrets.
She gonna pass it back after you finish talking. I'm gonna tell you that. We ain't gonna let you off the hook that easy. Nah, we don't do that. Biggest lie. Come on. It could be all throughout your whole life. It don't have to be nobody recent. This the biggest lie that you feel.
I feel like the biggest lie I ever told was that I was going on a trip for business with a company that I was contracting with, but I was actually on a little, little rendezvous, little trip, little vacay,
Rendezvous. Was it out the country? Was
and
it out the country?
it was not out the country. We did stay within the United States. I ain't want to go too crazy, not be able to use my phone and such.
Oh man. So what
I had to
happened?
still be able to call for a couple of minutes.
Right. So you really were trying to be Mrs. Sneaky on the down low.
Yeah, definitely a little sneaky link vacation.
Sneaky link.
But I was successful. That
So
person
he
to this
never
day has
know.
never found
So if
out.
you ever mess with your if you went on a trip and with a company, you might want to think about it. But they probably already knew. They probably just never said nothing.
I think, yeah, they never reacted negatively. I was able to show pictures. I mean, at this day, I wouldn't do it because iPhone want to tell you where you took the picture, what time you took it, who the person that took the
So if you
picture.
messed with Chalet recently, it wasn't you.
Yeah,
This is before.
it wasn't you
It wasn't you.
recently.
It wasn't
This was a
you.
couple
It
of years
wasn't you.
ago. But yeah, so I think that's probably my biggest lie.
I think a lot of girls have done that before. I'm going on a trip and went somewhere else. Come on, Trina, give me some.
Okay, so for America, Trina still pleads the fifth. But what I will say is, like doing sex, I will think about somebody else real fast and enjoy the shit out of myself. Like it's the best thing ever. Like, oh, this feels so good. Because I'm thinking about
I
somebody
think I
else.
think I've done that
I
before too.
Yeah,
I
I could be
have.
so attracted to you.
Yeah.
You could
But
be just
sometimes you
so
just need a little
sexy.
something to get you a little bit more going. I get it.
I gotta play a
I've
whole
done that. Yeah.
role in my head. Like
Yeah.
this happening, this happening, this. Oh, this is
I
excellent.
think
You
because
paying?
as you get
Yeah.
older, you had sex numerous times in life. It's just not always just putting it in. It just makes you just. Sometimes you need a little something stimulating your mind. I ain't gonna lie. I've like I said, I've sex with a girl that wasn't ugly at all too. But sometimes I think I've had sex with her so many times that I needed something to spark it up a little bit. So I had to think of something that was gonna make me a little bit more umph. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't to do with her. It was just the fact that we've done it numerous times. It was nothing new. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like me looking at her or nothing like that was like exciting as much, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, all right, I'm used to this. We've done everything already, you know what I'm saying? But I think everybody has done that. I think a lot of people have thought about somebody else in the midst of it.
I'm
I
bad
think
with
that's
it though.
natural. You do it all the time.
I kind of do it all the
So it's
time,
like a
even though it's
porno
the
for
first
you. You just
time.
like,
Yeah, it's
look,
like a porno
you
in
like,
my
I feel it,
head.
but it's like a virtual porno where you feel it, but in your mind, you're visualizing whatever you want to visualize. So yeah,
It.
but how you know when a girl's really doing it or anybody's doing it? If they keep their eyes closed all the time throwing
I,
sex, then
that's it.
they're thinking about somebody else.
I close my
When
eyes.
you,
If I
I
don't
used to
look
try to
at you,
play it
it's
off.
over.
I learned how to do it without closing my eyes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because girls look at you, they be like, "Why your eyes closed?" You be like, "Damn." So I learned how
Yeah,
to.
so
I learned how to do it
precious.
with my eyes closed now. My eyes open. I can do it with my eyes open.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I can think about somebody with my
You
eyes
in a
open.
new level.
Yeah, because girls will look at you and be like, "Why are your eyes closed?" I've had girls tell me before why my eyes closed, and I was thinking about somebody else. I ain't never want to tell them that, but I close my eyes, I'm definitely visualizing something else.
Yes, visualize something else. It helps.
It does help.
It
I don't
makes
even care.
makes the
Honestly,
night better.
I'll be honest with you. I don't care if a girl, whatever makes you tick. I don't really care. Look, I don't really care. Honestly, really don't think nobody gonna have sex with you numerous times and never think about nobody. I'm sorry. I just don't, cause I know me. I know what's gonna happen, so I don't even care. As long as you get off, whatever help make it happen, it help make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even making it to. I think everybody does it. It's not something you want to tell somebody in the midst of it or afterwards, but
It happens.
behind closed doors, I think
It's
we all
still
do it.
lying.
I done called you and told you it happened a couple of times before, and I
For
had the
real.
best time of my life. Like, yeah,
She
it
said it's the
happened.
best sex ever, but it wasn't thinking about him. That's crazy though. That's she like this is the best ever,
Like
but it
thank you.
wasn't. It was him, but it wasn't him. Then and then that's an interesting topic right there.
You really outdid yourself,
Right.
baby.
And virtually somebody else did themselves. That dude probably feels so happy if you knew you were thinking about him the whole time. You know what I'm saying? But it's usually somebody you know. Is it somebody that you are been with before? Somebody you just want to be with? Like how does that work?
Honestly, I do. I think about
What was
other
that? It sounded
people to be
sound
honest.
effects. What's going on?
Probably somebody else the most times. But sometimes I'm really attracted to a guy and I will think about him because it's him for me. But then I ain't been with a lot of people, but the people I have been with, sometimes they get on my nerves and it's not them for me. So
I just want to insert that if they have like a lingering ex, this may be a weird thing, but if they have like a lingering ex, they just won't go away. I would sometimes envision like that bitch giving me head, like
Oh, that turns you
so
on.
that I can come. Like, yeah,
Damn, so you
bitch,
like
eat my
oh, so
pussy.
you like that.
Like you hate me
Oh.
so much that you love me, so eat my pussy, and yeah, let's do that. So that definitely has helped me, especially if
So
it's
that
just
turns
like
you on. So you like
annoying.
that get back. That's alright, so get back.
hmm Like if you wasn't so mad, we could be doing this in real life.
Wow.
But since you mad, I'm gonna pretend like you're here, even though you're not. And yeah, that works for me. Like it's always like the ex though. It's so weird.
This is some interesting conversation right here. All right, I got one more. I got one more for you guys. I got one more, and then we ain't gonna hold y'all up. I got one more. What was it? What was it? All right, here we go. Who got the microphone? I thought with you, Shalay, since you got you always in with the microphone for some reason. But give me the number one thing you would do if you can get away with it and never get caught.
I would say rob a bank.
Money.
I would definitely rob a bank if I can get away with it, and Even if it meant moving to a new country, like leaving right away, right after the bank robbery, already having the flights in place, passports in place, ready to start a new life somewhere else, I would definitely rob a bank. I can't think of anything else that I would want to do and get away with. Than robbing a bank, getting rich, going to another country with millions of dollars and living a whole new life.
Change your whole identity and everything. You be gone. All right, Chitty, what you gonna do, man? Number one thing, if you can get away with it, what you gonna do?
I actually love Shalane's idea. That's excellent. I think it's
Y'all
great.
robbing banks
We
together.
can do it together because I've heard people done it and they've been happy ever since.
Right.
Crypto was big before the reception. I don't know what it looked like after reception, pre-reception. If I could have got in on crypto,
Got you
and
100
cashed it
bitcoins
out.
back then. You would have been good.
I need big coins. I need way past 100.
100 bitcoin. You know how much each bitcoin is worth?
Tell
What?
me.
$50,000.
I need more.
So 50,000 times 100. That's
So some little basketballs or football players, they was taking their whole salary in Bitcoin. So if I could have cashed that out, I would have been happy. But me and Shalay, we robbing banks near you.
They
But we
robbing
not
banks.
robbing banks near you. We faking for real. But I would have
If they
to
can
be
get away
for
with it,
real.
they robbing it. If they can get away with it, robbing it, basically. Don't ever get them a free card out of jail because they robbing your bank. That's all
Bail
I'm gonna
us
say.
out, please. We
Lock
very
your doors.
excellent women. We would all have a good time. Bail us out right away.
That would make you happy.
Shit, just let me borrow some money if y'all do that. You know what I'm saying? Just don't forget we had this conversation on this day. Okay, I keep my mouth shut. I don't know nothing. You got away with it. Just give me a little couple dollars. We good though. But well, you know, I'm gonna wrap it up. We had some good conversation on here. Again, I thank you, ladies, for coming through and blessing the Truth is Real podcast, Shalay and Trina. And hopefully, we see you guys back on here again. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, make sure you follow us at Truth is Real podcast. That's on TikTok and Instagram. If you want to email us at TruthIsRealPodcast at Gmail, you can do that. And both of you guys drop your IG one more time before we go and let everybody know, where to find you.
Found forever in you, the letter in you. So the found forever in you _ That's my Instagram.
Okay.
Mine is blessed assets _ and you just look up dictionary.com. You spell blessed exactly as it's spelled, assets exactly as it's spelled. I'm not gonna spell it. Yes. And _
There we go. I think everybody gonna be in Trina's DM after this thing airs. I don't know. She might have paid me for this one. I'm gonna start a dating site real quick off this one. All they gonna hear is 69, 69, and I come home and get pleased.
No
So
arguing, just 69.
ain't no argument. 69. Get your 69 together if you want to talk to her.
For no arguing and 69.
We know how to shut her ass up. We definitely know how to shut her ass up. Shit, what, you want to argue? 69. All right.
69.
But we going to let everybody go. We got things to do. It's a good night, Sunday. And thank you guys for again tuning into the Truth is Real podcast. See you guys next week.